The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyromedia Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, because you can be watching this at any time of the day. It is your fave out here duo, Ryan Z from Healthy Him and
Dwayne from the Networks program, y'all. I am back for today.
Yes, he is for today.
For one evening only.
One night only on some dream girl shit. Okay, come on. I know that's right. Period. So he is back today because my father, Caleb, 11, as you guys may know him now, had emergency, so he is no longer, in the building. He's not in the vicinity. But yes, Dwayne is back, and we just want to thank Pyromedia for always producing us so beautifully, CDC for bringing in my tea, and APLA House for giving us the jobs we have today. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Exactly. How you feeling today, co-host?
Pride season is approaching. As we know, DragCon just passed this past weekend.
It did.
And honestly, I am the most booked and busy around this time. So it is just, it's a little overwhelming, but it's also very much so like a blessing. So I'm appreciative of all the opportunities that have come my way. But like, baby, let's talk about like time blocking and time management, because that is a lot. But other than that, yeah, we here feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Today has been an interesting day, to say the least, but nevertheless, a very productive day as well. So I can't complain. It's a Tuesday, it's a Tuesday.
What's the day?
Tuesday, okay? So let's get into what we do out here. Y'all know the whole drill. I'm trying to keep it real simple and sweet or whatever, because I feel like we do this and it becomes so like, you just keep saying the same ish over and over again all the time. Let's try to spice it up. You want to start?
Oh, okay, word.
We're going to change it up a little bit. That's what I always do it.
Well, you would now, wouldn't you? I'm not here anymore.
No, but even with Caleb, I still always feel like I should always do it.
Oh,
he does it, but he'll bounce off of me.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, so here at Out Here, we focus on, express sexual health testing, treatment, etc., and so forth. So here we do HIV testing, rapid and blood draw. We also do STI testing and treatment, okay? We also offer our monkeypox vaccinations, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the COVID one as well, but don't quote me on that. That is a question for later. You can hit us up at one of those, social media handles or numbers below.
We do have COVID testing, yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes. Now, getting to my program. Okay. Happy birthday!
Yes.
It's Rashawn's birthday today.
It is. This morning.
Yes. Hey, what's your wife? What's going on? See, I get the views back in.
We had the same views as the last time. Okay.
Oh no, just wait. There'll be like at least a few more. I know y'all usually.
If we get more than 7, then I'll give it to you.
Oh,
because that's what we had on our last one. Go ahead.
Oh, child, please. So just the whole. Never mind. Hey. Okay. So anyway. Here at Networks, we offer our rapid HIV testing, incentivized rapid HIV testing. Okay, you get tested with me, Malik, or Kaylin. Ooh, child, too many KKKs. Ooh. Because it's still part of a rap song on, it's called Spiteful Chant. It's by, I think, Absol, but I don't know. I'll have to find it. But anyway, I've been dabbling into it. It don't even matter. So, yes. Incentivized HIV testing with the Networks program. We also have my dance class that is happening today from 7 to 9. We also offer our Mountaintop Plus group, which is for Black and brown men of color 18 and up.
And y'all welcome. I heard y'all were welcoming women too, Black women.
Okay.
And them queens, I believe too.
Oh, work. Didn't hear that.
Yeah,
so amazing, wonderful.
Because another group never started after a year of work. But anyway, yeah, you guys are opening it to everybody, and I love that.
And not everybody is as outward and social.
Come on, you better. Come on, Clinton. I get that. That's fair. It's very.
Yeah, and because we had another group that was started at the same time that the other group was supposed to start, but we see where everything is now. So I'm just saying. Anyway,
I don't know what you mean, but okay.
Moving on.
Yes, Monday, because that's what the beginning of the week. Mondays we have POV. Yesterday we did not have it because we canceled it. Okay, period. I'm streaming. That's why it says Fave out here duo. Like I didn't even when Caleb started, I didn't keep that because I was like, no, where's the duo? Nevertheless, yes, POV is every Monday. We have Your Point of View Runway Bootcamp. Okay, taught by the West Coast Dolls of Runway. So we have Trey Basquiat, we have Tunde Juicy Tishi, and then we have my uncle Byron Juicy Couture Miyaki Mugler, who teach runway, and they work on your pump, work on your stride, work on your crossover, all the things, poses, shade, boom, 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 boom.
I think somebody was your uncle too.
Okay. Yeah, something like that, I guess, because they technically siblings, but
So hey, the Kevin Gates way.
Yeah, he don't like when I call him uncle though. So yeah. Sip on that. But anyway, yes, that's on Mondays. Tuesdays we have his hip hop class. Wednesdays we have your Mountaintop, right? Mountaintop Plus. I'm sorry for everyone else. Because right now Thrive is under reconstruction for May. Like I said that last time. But yeah, Thrive is currently under reconstruction for May, and we are coming back harder in July and August, specifically August, because I got some things under wraps. But yes, and then Thursday we have BQT, Black Queer Talks, and our recent BQT, we celebrated Byron for his birthday and kicking off the weekend. He had his birthday ball on Friday, which was amazing. Venue was good. Everything was great. If you guys want to see it, shout out to Adam. It is on West Coast Ballroom Entertainment. Yes. Gotta shout him out because Adam's always on the things. Okay. And
y'all need to stop paying him.
Yeah, but he said he don't do it for the money. I talked to him about that. I was like, you can make money because you getting subscribers and everything. He was just like, I don't do it for the money. I do it because I like it. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, bitch like me? I don't know you pay me, sweet. Because YouTube would pay me, and then also the venues and the people hosting would pay me. So I would just be making bank. But he's so sweet. The Aries of Gemini energy is so present right now. Period. It is and is. It's very fire and air always when we link. But anyway, yeah, I think that's the week, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have Sexual Health Saturdays. Do you want to do that since that's your program?
Yeah, so we have Sexual Health Saturdays this Saturday on May something 2023.
It's May 20th.
Awesome. I'm glad you have all these details.
Yeah.
May 20th, 2023 at our CDU MLK location. Okay, we'll not be at the Baldwin Hills location this time. Last month we did have it at Baldwin Hills, but this month we're going back to CDU where it all started, okay? Mm-hmm. That is from 12 to 4 p.m. this Saturday at CDU MLK here in LA.
Okay, and we have a lot of performers. It's going to be really cute. I'm excited. My girl Malik is hosting essentially, so this is her first time. I know she's excited. It's going to be really different. She's going to have artwork there, having my sister and my son perform, so my family going to be there, so I have to, support. And yeah, it's gonna be a really good event, and it's gonna be in Compton, real Black area, so it's gonna be real cute or whatever. I'm excited. What else? Sexual Health Saturday. I think that's the main things. That's pretty much it. And the 20th, I remember because Gemini season starts on Sunday, y'all. The 21st, which is Byron's birthday, but he will not be in town because he likes to travel. So starting Sunday, Gemini season, I'm acting up all the way until it ends. I already had May started because it's my month, but now when Gemini season starts, y'all gonna be sick of me. Prepare to be sick of me. Period. But also, oh wait, I don't want to say that out loud because you probably don't want that. Never mind. But go ahead. No, don't matter. Do you have any other announcements? Fourth Fridays, we're working on it. That's coming at the end of June. It's going to be my supervisors / our associate directors going away situation. So it's going to be really cute, really fun. So yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. Let's get into today's topic, shall we? Oh, you want to do it? Go ahead.
Yeah, wait, because I'm the guest.
I am the guest. Go ahead, guys.
You know that.
Here you go, child. I cannot. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, we bleep. Okay, y'all. Today's topic: hypersexuality. Like, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? Let's get into it. Like, we're gonna, riff. So I want to play around with all of this because when I originally did it, I did it as outline as we usually do. But sometimes we go in format, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just go off the dome, and that's just how it is. But what's funny? You got something to say, co-host?
It's just off the dome for me.
What? Off the dome? You don't say that?
I have it in a minute.
I can't. Oh yeah, we say off the dome. So let's start off with, obviously, what does it mean to be hypersexual? So for individuals to be hypersexual, that means you are consistently having sex, craving sex, wanting sex, needing sex. It could be almost as if you having sex addiction. And it can be sometimes unhealthy in many ways. It just depends on how you execute, in my opinion. But yeah, a lot of people who get, I would say, distracted or get easily like, okay, I need to watch porn or I need to do this every hour, every day. It's like being an alcoholic almost. Like you just always be hypersexual. Like every single thought you had, you related to sex or anything. Like, and it's like, okay, calm down, like hormones, please. But yeah, that's what it means to be hypersexual for those who are just tuning in. If there's some baby gays out there who's like, what is it, hypersexual? Like you just always want to be having sex.
You just keep doing it. And that doesn't always mean that you're doing it with somebody else either.
That's true. You do it by yourself. Because that comes with masturbation a lot too. Like it's in there. Like say, what I had in the topic was from 5 hookups in 2 hours, the consistent daily masturbation and scrolling through porn apps. How much is too much? So, and that's not really ran through?
Yep.
What is the top?
Still ran through.
Oh, so did they can be ran through?
It's equal opportunity in this V.
Okay, we love that. Because I was just like, when you say ran
hoe
through,
is a hoe.
We think about bottoms and we be like, oh, 5 people fucked you today, like you ran through. But at the top, it's like, oh, you fucked 5 people today.
Still ran through. Nope, still ran through.
I love that. We love that. Yeah. We love equal opportunity. We love equality and equity.
Yeah, we do.
But no. We don't knock nobody's yum, okay?
I don't. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, baby. Just make sure that you're doing it in a healthy way. And that's why we are here on the Healthy Hemp Show today.
Okay. You get on my nerves. So do you feel like hypersexuality is a negative thing?
It depends on how you express your hypersexuality. Like we said, you could be hypersexual and just keep masturbating to your heart's content. See, me personally, that's definitely a thing for me. I consider myself to be hypersexual to a degree. And I mean, it's not on my thought process 24/7, especially considering like, outside of these, this space of like out here sexual health, I'm pretty much I used to be more of like a sex symbol. As of late though, like maybe the past like 2-3 years, it was a little overwhelming. So I kind of like have calmed down and simmered down since then. But even still, it's just like
that's a sex symbol.
I still simmered because I could be doing way more.
I feel like a month or 2 ago, did you just put some candy in your butt?
I did a Tootsie Pop. And you know what? One of the judges ate it.
I heard.
It was great.
I'm scared.
But anyway, back to the topic. So it depends on like if hypersexuality is a negative thing, it depends on like how you express that hypersexuality. I feel like as long as you are not endangering yourself or others, no, I don't feel like hypersexuality is a negative thing, because just like, if you like to spend money or, you want to be a vegan, that's a personal choice. Like that's not something that, has to affect other people.
It's fair. I don't think it's a negative thing either. As you said, I feel like there's certain aspects of it that can be to a degree. It just depends on what you do and how much you do of it. I feel like with masturbation, that can be over excessive too as well, because like it's how much is too much. But with the hookup, I feel like it depends on how many hookups you're having. Because if you have like I said, 5 hookups in one day, that is pretty much a lot. That is a lot. That is like you are consistently swapping fluids with multiple people, and just it's a lot of
what? So like, I mean, that's only 2 away. I mean, from 3, like, you know.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, like, you know, because
also people watching, how much do you think is too much in a day?
Yeah, that's really what it is, because it's just like, you know, is 5 a lot in a day? Because it's just like, you know, you can go to a sex party and that could be like nothing, you know, and then also like a threesome as well. Like, you know, you have one in the front and one in the back. You could be in the middle, or you could be bouncing around, you know. And even then, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be really, like, it's really easy to have like more than. It's really easy to get to 5, especially these days, depending on what setting and situation you're in.
And that's another thing to clarify on. Yes, setting is very important, because I'm like, if you just like roaming the streets and you just happen to be like, oh, let me get on the app. Oh, this person hit me, then you done, and then 30 minutes later, another person hit you. Like, it happens like that. That's different. I feel like that's okay. You just roaming around. But if you're like a sex party or a sex club, maybe 5. But I still feel like that's a lot.
I feel like
you're free to do what you want. But
no shade, friend. You can't be judging the people. Like,
I can't judge people. I've done it before. I'm not judging. I'm just clarifying.
I'm just saying, because like, okay, no, because I'm just saying, you know, I've definitely been the one to be like, oh, you know, I just got done, but that was whack. So like, let me go ahead on and like, you know, get my issue with somebody better.
Yeah, but you haven't done it 5 times, I'm sure.
You don't know what I've done. But no, actually, I haven't done 5.
That's insane.
I've done like, I feel like the max that I've done in a day is probably like 3.
Yeah, same, exactly. I feel like that's a good limit. I feel like you can ejaculate 3 times within a day. You can do more,
because it gave like afternoon delight a whack, and then rest, nighttime, go out. Okay.
Basically, like every meal, 3 meals a day, 3 nuts a day. That's fine. You know, it is. That's how I see it. Anything more, I feel like you're overextending yourself.
So,
and then when you ejaculate, it's nothing coming out.
So you see,
you just feeling the orgasm.
So you see sex as food, as nourishment. You know, like
yes.
Like,
why not? Why can't you see sex as nourishment?
You'll die without it.
No, I wouldn't die without it.
Okay.
But it is very nourishing. I enjoy it. It's very like, Oh, Adam's here. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
We love that. I just shouted you out in the beginning. You'll see it once it posts.
We did. It'll post right after we get off the live.
Yeah, it'll probably take a minute though, because he got to, let it load or whatever. But yes, Adam, we gave you a shout out. We love you.
What should people think about to decide when it's too much? If your dick is sore or your booty hole is sore, that's one.
That's true.
If you feel a tingling sensation, that's another, you know?
Gag.
It's really to your discernment.
Okay.
That's why I will find someone to pick up where he fell. Okay, period, because that's my kid.
Not a 3 son is fab. Come on, 3 son.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, no, those are some telltale signs, like soreness of any type of like body part, you know, even your arm, low key, because it's not always, you know.
Yeah.
Or like, you know,
because even if you're just masturbating, you keep doing it, you're gonna get sore. Eventually.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh fuck, shit.
Your body, your legs. Because low key, I feel like men don't realize, but like a lot of us like grip our legs. This is just me. Grip our legs when you're like ejaculating, or like when you feel like, you know, when you're getting close. As they say, no, it's just me. Okay, never mind. But anyway,
if anything, I feel in my booty hole.
I be feeling in the moment. I be like, ooh.
The prostate be like, push me.
But yeah, it's usually soreness. I would definitely say soreness. Arms,
blood,
body part. Ooh, yeah, that's
blood from anywhere.
That's not okay.
Stop.
You need to.
You're susceptible to infections and other things.
That's scary.
Even if it's just bacteria, it doesn't have to be gonorrhea or chlamydia. You can still get a UTI.
And there's DoxyPep now, y'all. We just found out about that. I didn't mention it earlier, but DoxyPep is essentially coming out soon from out here, of course. And that prevents you from getting syphilis and chlamydia, okay? It is a pill. It's like PrEP. It keeps you and prevents you from getting syphilis and chlamydia. Not gonorrhea, okay? So you still got to watch out for her. No, not HIV. You gotta take PrEP for that. You gotta take PrEP for that. Ooh. So you gotta take your PrEP and your DoxyPep, and you won't get HIV, chlamydia, or syphilis. Now, gonorrhea, you're going to yawn with that one right now.
Well, it lowers your risk. It's not to say that you won't, because there's still a small percentile that you will still contract.
But they're saying 2/3, which is great, actually.
That's literally 60%.
That's really a good chance, in my opinion. That's better than 0. Any percent is better than 0.
That's a 10% over half. So you might as well just make sure to take your precautions the way that you need to take your precaution. But if you're a risk it all kind of girl, then do it. Yes, we know.
Okay.
We know.
And what about it? And what about it? Because one thing about me, move that condom. But anyway, let me stop. I still do my annual and monthly checkups out here. Yeah. Period. But anyways, how much masturbating is too much masturbation? Yeah, keep it together. What you gotta say?
I gotta say that is to your discretion. I've done a lot of masturbating in my time.
I feel that.
So it's just like, and you don't really feel it in the moment, but no, low key, there has been a time where it's like the next day, like, ooh, my dick is sore. Like, I did a little too much. So I don't know. You never really know. I mean, hey, if you're no longer, creating semen,
that's what I'm saying.
You should probably stop.
Yeah, because you just have an orgasm at this point.
But
you still feel the urge.
But no shade. I'm not gonna lie. With me and my first partner, it was definitely given like, there's no more. Okay, well, we're gonna keep going. It was great.
I can't do that because it's like at this point you're just having orgasms, and yes, they feel good, but it's like, nothing's really happening. And like the real,
but you still feel it.
You feel it, but it's a whole different thing when it's like a release out of your body, that liquid that comes out.
I don't know. It's something about the satisfaction of knowing that, like, I've drained you dry. Like, there's nothing left. I like that.
I guess. Well, I say how much is too much.
Yeah.
I feel like if you masturbate more than,
let's put a number on it.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I'll say like,
go ahead.
6
times a day.
Yes, and that's
a day or a week.
A day.
Oh, for a 7-day period.
Yes,
that's a lot.
It is. That's probably too much.
That's 42 times a week.
That's what I'm saying. And then also on top of that, like, that's saying if you orgasm, because not everybody masturbates to orgasm.
That's true.
So if you orgasm, then I would say 6. If you don't orgasm, have a ball, baby.
Some people just like to edge.
Do as much as you. Well, semen retention.
Get close as they can, and then like, whoop.
It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah,
spiritual discipline.
That is true. I could, but
yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I think probably you said 6. I would probably say 3. 3 in one day.
3 in one.
Because you're doing a week. If you think about a week, 7-day week, and 3 days a day, or 3 times a day, that's already 21 times a week. You're masturbating 21 times a week. It's healthy for you for the most part, but at the same time, it's like there is an overkill. Like, you don't want to overkill your dick. She's gonna be tired, or he's gonna be tired. Whatever you do, they will be tired.
They don't get tired over here. I don't know.
But anyway,
they get sore, but they don't get tired.
Exactly, sore. Exactly, that still counts. So to me, it's like after 3 times, whether you are male, female, they, them. Look, you
cover all the bases.
You are dreaming.
No, GNC, non-binary, okay?
Okay, period. That falls under umbrella.
We gotta be specific. If we're gonna mention the trans, we gotta mention the non-binary.
This is true.
Which falls under the umbrella, but it's not the same.
Yes, but still, as a whole, it's like you're using your tool too much. Whether whatever you have,
it's a muscle. You gotta work it.
You do, but at the same time, I feel like 21 times a week is like, okay, that's enough. Because after 3 times a day, you're like, this is a lot. And for me, I feel like now it's being excessive. Because if you go 4, 5, 6, then it's like, okay, now I'm doing too much. And when you're doing too much, because then you feel it in your body, but you be like, okay, because I want to do it and it feels good, and that's okay, and I get it. But yeah, that's all I'll say. You had a question you want to get out?
I did, and I feel like let's ask this one, and then we gonna go to commercial. But what
I should say, that's a whole lot of busting nuts.
All of it. No, I can't say that. I can't say that on here.
I'm scared. What was that?
all over your face and stuff.
I cannot. I'm screaming. But yeah, I agree. That's a lot. Like, y'all respond. How many times do y'all think is too much of like ejaculation?
Dang, just screw my question. How it goes?
No, I want them to respond while you do the question.
Okay, so
let them think because they're gonna take their time anyway.
You know, this is one of your, you know, your impromptu questions. So, what do you?
She said, "Wait, not that, my wig." I'm screaming
because you know it's also like the inches.
Go ahead.
Except for her daughter Explorer vibe. But anyway, what do you think is the leading decline of genuine relationship connection?
I think the excess of sex, which is why we're talking about this today. Hypersexuality and just the excess of sex as a whole. Like, it's so, as a whole, it's so accessible.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of hoes accessible.
I'm screaming. But I think it's just so accessible that it just ruins the connection. People just like, oh yeah, like you're another body. You're another body that I know I could probably fuck. And that's that. Like, I don't need to have a genuine connection with you. I don't feel anything. But a be like me, being demisexual, I can't do all that if I don't have an emotional connection with you. What are you looking for?
Child, the truth.
That is the truth.
Okay.
What you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say nothing because if I wanted to say something, I would say
exactly. But what is the opposite of truth? Because baby, that is the truth. That has always been my testimony.
I love that. That is your truth. Okay.
That is my truth. So why you trying to play on my time?
Who said it was?
Because you was looking around when I was talking about myself. So I just want to know.
I know you want to know.
Oh, it don't matter. Anyway, I know my truth. God knows my truth. All I know is I cannot be intimate or sexual with anyone until I have some type of connection with them. And that's just period. That's all I will say. Bada bing, bada boom, pow. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I feel like the leading decline of genuine relationships today is honestly like people's commitment issues on top of their lack of mental health, on top of
additional,
you know,
for sure.
Shit, just like the options are there too, but it's really like people want to have their cake and eat it too these days because of the access. So people want that genuine connection and intimacy, but they also don't want to give up the options and the access to other bodies, which is crazy. Because it's just like, don't you get tired? But I guess not that hard. But anyway, you know, people, you know, polyamory exists. So, you know, there are also the girls that like.
But with that comes with like loving multiple people at one time. A lot of people
no, that's not necessarily true. Polyamory is what you make it. There are different types of polyamorous relationships.
That is true.
And some people like to have like, oh, this is my romantic partner. Oh, this person gets me because they do X, Y, Z like me. Oh, this person, we just have really good sex. And this person right here, like, you know, I just feel like,
that's scary.
You know, some of us subconsciously already do it.
Maybe.
So,
you are really like trying me today. How you gonna come in as a guest and really come?
I'm like, it's live.
I just want to know what you got to say.
I think that I could tell y'all what I have to say, you know, after this next commercial break.
Yeah, let's get to commercial, because we're gonna take you. Okay?
Are you in need of a quick and easy way to know your HIV status? Swab and Chill is a discreet way to learn your status in the comfort of your own home. The process gives you results in 20 minutes. Swab the upper gums, swab the lower gums, and voila! Simply follow the colorful step-by-step instructions located inside the kit. Or call APLA and we can assist you virtually. In addition, all kits include condoms and lube for that penetrative fun. For our trans clients, we have Swab and Chill Plus, a customizable kit for trans-specific needs. And we haven't forgotten about COVID either. All kits include personal protection gear, like face masks, comfortable yet stylish. A personal touch tool for dealing with those germ-infested handles and ATM keypads. Wet wipes for those little messes that need cleaning up. Also, keep that summer body protected with Swab and Chill sunscreen. And don't forget about our fanny packs for those quick trips to the store. All this can be yours. Simply call Swab and Chill at 323-329-9713 or email us at swabandchill@apla.org. We would love for you to be part of our Swab and Chill family.
Come swab and chill with us!
Anyways, y'all, we are back. I had to gather him real quick.
Yeah, she's not my little ponytail.
Anyway,
Unless she's from Baltimore.
let's get back into this. Thank you. Go ahead, cause you can start it off since you want to be trying and stuff.
I just like to mess with my friend a little bit sometimes. Yeah, like I don't
move over. I need to be censored. We're not censored.
Well, the thing, first of all, the ring light is not even censored. No,
it's okay.
It's the
like,
camera.
We're not censored.
Well,
there we go. That's a little better. You can move a little bit more. So we can be like H. So H a little bit for the team. Like right here is what we should be. You see how that's right in the center?
Why? Because of the line?
Yeah, the line, but also like that's what makes us center. But go ahead. I'll be wasting time.
I was like, okay.
It's fine. Keep the show going.
So what have you experienced when it comes to like hypersexuality?
I feel like over masturbation happens for sure.
For sure.
Like, you know, when you get to the third time, like I said, I think 3 times is like a lie. And I haven't seen none of y'all respond yet. So if you're watching, please respond. How many times do you think it's too much of like either masturbating or having sex in a day? Like how many partners is too much?
You can answer both too. Like
you can answer anyone.
Yeah, like masturbation versus like partners and things like that.
Yes. Or just like how many times is too much ejaculating in a day? Like, whatever one you want to answer. But nevertheless, but yes, give us a number so we know. But we'll keep going until y'all pop those up.
Yeah.
Now, I would say for me, I think, like I said, 3 is good. After that, it's like, okay, once I get to 4 or 5, I'm like, okay, why are you still doing this? Like, I get it's self, like, you know, gratification, but it's also like, ooh, like now it's getting obsessive. And that's like getting in my head, and I'd be like, oh my God, am I an addict? And then I am very much so.
Well, are you?
I'm not.
Okay.
No, not me.
I am not either, for the record. I thought about it though.
No, not me said 4 on both. I feel that 4 is not bad. I guess it's one more than what
that's a cute number. That's a square. That's the perfect number, actually.
It's one more than what I said. So that's not bad. But yeah, I feel like you get in your head and you'd be like, wait, am I an addict? Because then you get to like 6 and 7 and you're like, damn, why am I still horny? Like, why am I still feeling this? Why I still want more? And it's just like, I'm not satisfied. Gotta do it again. Well, and then after that, you'd be like, well, I want to eat and go to sleep.
Well, sometimes, like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like, sometimes I'll be upset because I'll, like, be watching a video or something, and it just didn't give what I thought it was going to give in the video. And I'm like, well, I got to find another. And that's, like, going to get me right.
That, or then I be, maybe I'm hypersexual. I think about it. Because I watch shows, and like I'm just like not even in the mindset of sex. But I watch shows and then I like see like a scene, not even just a sex scene. Like it could be a scene where like this fine man just pop out. I'm like, dang, fine. And I start thinking about like, dang, I would have sex with him. And then I go down a whole tangent of like, dang, like what if I had sex with him? Ooh, now I'm horny. I would fuck him. Okay, well, let me go in my imagination for a second, and then it becomes a whole thing. And before you know it, I'm on number 8. So it's like, oh wow, you're crazy.
Wow.
But we don't like that word, so
thank you for that. Thank you for that. It's the
what? They mean similar things, but crazy is more detrimental to one's psyche, essentially. Because now you're saying like a person's that. It's like, no, this is insane. Like a situation can be insane. A situation can be crazy. A person cannot. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
My situation was insane. Insane.
Yeah, but your situation can also be crazy, then.
Yeah, but I don't like that word. You know, I don't like that word.
Got it.
So I'd rather use insane.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about a person who's like mentally ill.
Okay. What was the question again?
You asked it. You said, what did you experience when it came to hypersexuality?
Just a lot of masturbation. Like I started masturbating at like not a really young age, but a pretty young age.
Typically happen young.
So yeah, just like a lot of like, masturbating. Then when I started, doing things like that was crazy, child. Because there was a point in time where like, I would have sex every day. And it, no shade, it probably was a different person every day.
That happens. That happens.
I was like, wow, you're a whore.
Oh yeah.
But hey, I was having a good time. I was safe, never contracted anything. It's surprisingly, surprisingly never contracted anything like when I was just, out here wilding. But when I had like the consistency, that's when like little things would pop up and I'd be like, oh.
The curable things, of course.
Yeah, but still, it's just like, what?
Yeah, that's right.
What else? Having sex with people you're not supposed to have sex with, y'all. Because it's kind of like what you said. So it's about like, seeing a fine, young man or, older man. And then,
on Twitter, especially. Oh, Twitter get me every time. I be like, I just be scrolling and be like, hee, and I be like, oh, wait. And I'm like, well, time to go.
And back in the day, that was Tumblr for the girls.
Very much so.
But yeah, that's just to name a few.
No, not me. I'm sorry. No, not me. So I think it's interesting to think about hypersexuality when you analyze it in the context of monogamous relationships. But it could be more scrutinized if you had the same amount of sex with different people. I feel that. When you analyze it in the context of monogamous relationship, but it would be more scrutinized if you had the same amount of sex with different people.
Kwame, can you pull up that comment?
Yeah, because I'm like looking at it on my phone. You can see it too. But
I think it's interesting to think about hypersexuality when you analyze it in the context of a monogamous relationship. But it will be more scrutinized if you had the same amount of sex with different people.
Yeah.
To a degree, because a lot of like what I'm also finding out, like being single for going on a year
or 2 months.
Weren't
you dating somebody?
Child, we were dating exclusively for all of maybe 2 months.
Not even. Y'all was talking about each other all the time. Y'all was so
3.
Y'all was so in love. But go ahead.
A lot of people have trauma around like sex. So even when you're in a monogamous relationship, like your partner, whether they be male, female, non-binary, trans, whatever the case may be, might be like, oh my God, like you always want to do it. Like, why can't you just hold me? Like, I don't understand why you always want to be like, pull that dick out. Like, and it's just, that can be viewed as, a problem in the monogamous sense. versus like somebody who was going out and having sex with different type of people who was on the same page, on the same type of time, you know, because then the hypersexuality is, you know, maybe not praised, but embraced by said parties.
That is true. I feel like when you're in a relationship, you're having sex with your partner multiple times. I get how it can seem like normal, but also like depends on how many times you have sex. Because if y'all like,
and what type of sex y'all having? Because y'all can have intercourse 1 hour and then oral sex the next hour, and then mutual masturbation that turns into intercourse again. You know, if you're versed, you know, somebody could have bottomed that one time, and then before you know it, now you want some dick. Like it could just, it's so many different ways that it could go, and I'm not. Damn, makes me want to get married today. But like, wow, the hypersexuality is real. Right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about it. No, not me said right, and I don't know if that's fair to the person who is more hypersexual.
It's not. It's not fair because a lot of people think when you're hypersexual that you're automatically just, you know, screwing and sucking everybody and their mama or daddy or both.
Okay.
You know? And that's just, I mean, that's not always the case. You know, you may want to, but that doesn't mean that you always act on that. And I think that's what goes into, you know, a safe segue into our next question. Like, what are some safe ways to display your hypersexuality in a healthy manner?
Yeah, I think with that is like, monitor your masturbating, monitor your porn watching, monitor how many times you're having sex in a week or a day. Like,
monitor your social media, because just because you
that too,
because that's what I was gonna say.
That's
just because you're not watching porn don't mean that porn not gonna pop up. That's
exactly.
You know?
Twitter be having it, so like monitor that, like, because that's a trigger essentially.
Because you can mute those pages.
It's gonna trigger you,
or hide that content if you're on the For You side.
It's gonna trigger you. Okay, I know a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, I was chilling, I was on Twitter, and then I was like, dang, well, time to go, you know, time to go do the things." But it's just like,
your friend?
No, like literally, people I know. But I'm just like, because I just talked about my experience, but I also know other people too. I ain't the only one to be on Twitter. But
no, I was just asking because you did mention it earlier, so I was like, are you reiterating, but in third person now?
Oh no. I'm just saying, like, in general, I know individuals who be like, yeah, Twitter be getting me every time. I be like, dang.
Twitter don't be getting me.
It don't be who you follow.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, just because I see the things, it's not. And that's the other thing about hypersexuality too. Just because you're hypersexual doesn't mean that you always are on go. It's just be like, oh, that's nice. You know?
Exactly.
Scroll.
Self-control. It's a thing. Self-control is a thing, and I think a lot of us don't have it in the gay community, and I think that's the main thing that we need to get into real quick. Because I think a lot of us think we have self-control, but we don't. And I can admit, I don't.
I have self-control.
I have it to an extent.
I have self-control, but
on a scale of 1 to 10,
if I can't get away, you might wear me down.
I'm screaming. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no self-control, 10 being like a lot of self-control, I feel like I'm at a good like 6. A good 6.
LOL. I'm at a 9, 8, 8.5.
I'm at a good 6.
Because I'm pretty good with the shits. Especially, but that's because I've always been fine. So like, you know, it's people always people have always wanted to do or be sexual or physically, you know, or physical in general with me. So it's just kind of like, I've had a lot of practice of just like, no, absolutely no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
For me, at 6, because slowly creeping up on a 7-ish, maybe 8. But like right now, I know I can honestly say 6 because I know what I want and what I will accept and won't accept. And I know like what I know my morals in general. Like I said, demisexual is very much so have a connection. But I also know I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini who's wild and just be like, fuck it sometimes. And sometimes that fuck it is the 7, 8, 9, 10. Because it's very much so, well, there's room. There's like 4 little that I'm just like, well, I guess. But this person said, Zio, I think, do y'all prefer silicone or water-based lube?
Silicone.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Silicone.
So yeah.
If I'm in the shower, water-based.
Shower, water-based.
Actually, both in the shower.
If I'm using my toy, water-based.
You know, sometimes I say fucking I use silicone with the toys too, but you're supposed to use water-based.
Correct. Because silicone will eat your toys alive. Literally.
Yeah, it'll make it peel and all sticky and stuff. It's really quite
Don't use silicone with your toys, y'all. Water-based only and water-based in like
in
the shower. But I did have an experience with the last person I was dating with silicone. It was amazing. So yeah, silicone is great. Silicone is that girl. I'm not gonna lie. So if I'm being honest, like if I'm having any type of intercourse with another person, silicone. Well, actually, maybe by myself. But again, toys, water-based. If I'm by myself with a toy, water-based. If I'm by myself, just doing my own thing, silicone. With another person, silicone. There you go. Yes. Shout out to the last person. They definitely did that.
Sounds like a wise person.
Sounds like a wise person?
Yeah.
Maybe they know their lubes. Hey.
Because silicone is the stuff they be watching. Huh?
It is.
They be watching.
They probably do. They be watching.
Because we had that episode back in the day with all the lubes.
Oh, we did. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're so right. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. Well, yeah. I'm trying to think of other safe ways. You got some co-hosts? I think that's what I can think of right now.
Consistent friends with benefits and or sexual partners. If you're going to be hypersexual, okay, so my rule of thumb my rule of thumb back in the day, I don't know if it really applies right now just because of like where I am like mentally, emotionally, and like, yeah. And just energetically wise, like capacity, I don't have the patience anymore. But my rule of thumb back in the day used to be like, have a nice little like trifecta, like a good 3, there's your fave, there's the second runner up, and then there's the one that's always available. Okay?
Not always available, that's not good.
Child, because you're their favorite, okay?
I'm screaming.
So that's one way. You have your big 3. You have your favorite. If that one's not available, you got them, and you can trust them. You know that they are transparent. You can see their test results, all of that good stuff. Like, and y'all know that you can have a good time and you feel comfortable with them. They respect your boundaries. They've never crossed your boundaries. The day that they push your boundaries, leave.
The big 3 on the court can bleach.
Mm-hmm. Or they do something that you don't like, or pass a no, leave.
Mm-hmm.
When it's safe to do so.
No means no. Okay.
So
stop that.
So after, that's that. Or just one, be in a relationship, I guess. Like, but I don't suggest being in a relationship for just the sexual aspect.
Yeah, no. Oh, hell no.
If you're hypersexual and you are just like, I'm tired of fucking all these people, so I want to, get in a relationship so I can just have sex with one person. You don't need to be in a relationship.
Get a consistent sex buddy.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits.
Mm-hmm. Whatever works for you. Yeah. What else? Toys. Explore your toys. There's so many different websites and things and such. Now, if you're a little on the longer and thicker side, like myself, then that might be a little hard for you, but you'll figure it out eventually. I have yet to find like an automated toy that really like does it for me. But still
you gotta do it yourself.
Still on the what you talking about?
You got to do it yourself.
What's that mean?
Like you got to,
the
actual toy. You got to do it yourself.
Oh yeah, I have a fleshlight.
Okay, but you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, I gotta.
You don't just leave it there and just let it do it.
No, we're gonna be like, no, I don't do that. No, but I'm still looking for one that's going to like fit. I don't fit in those things. They make them for smaller folks.
See, that's when you call a person. That's what I do. It's easier.
Hey, like I said, I don't have the mental or emotional capacity or energetic capacity to do that because people get on my nerves.
But you said you got your rotate 3. You got one of your 3. You got to call one of 3.
So when this airs, run the clip back.
I heard what you said, but that's what I'm still stating the point for. I'm just like, I feel like, why not call the 3? But I get it.
Because people get on my nerves.
Yeah, but sometimes we have needs as humans. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's in our DNA.
Okay, nobody fuck me like I fuck me. So
that's true. K. Michelle told me that a long time ago. Okay, K. Michelle told me a lot. Shout out to her because I teach me lessons. Great.
Never mind. I love you, Kay.
No, she has a song. I don't know if y'all ever heard it. I'm gonna shout out Kay real quick. It's called "Sweetest Love." And literally one of my favorite songs by her, because she's talking about making the sweetest love to herself.
Hmm.
It's basically a masturbating song, and it's everything. I was like, girl, yes. It's like I don't need no man. But
But you just okay.
I said not all the time, just sometimes. Because sometimes you need that little physicality, you need that little yeah. Not everybody can give head, especially when you know you're well endowed. So it's just like, ugh,
Damn.
this is subpar.
That sucks.
So I'd rather not waste my time.
I've had some pretty good experiences. It's fine.
Yeah, you talk about your old thing.
Yeah, him too.
Period. But anyways, she said don't answer her question. Well, too late, girl. What was I saying? Safe ways. I think we covered all the safe ways, in my opinion, if I'm not mistaken. I think so.
And the one that we all don't always like, but is an option, is to abstain.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you can control your hypersexuality. You don't have to be hypersexual. Like you don't.
Some people can't.
Some people can't. That's why I say self-control is a thing. But at the same time, it's like if you know, okay, I shouldn't be doing this, and you can like really abstain from it, then abstain from it. Like I was celibate for almost 2 years, y'all. Gag.
Now, how? Tell the people.
Yes.
Tell people what?
How you were what was it called? Celibate, right? That's what you said?
Yes.
So what did that entail? Because when people hear celibate, they think like, not having sex in general.
First of all,
so make sure you let the people know.
He's trying to be in my business and clock my tea. First of all, know the tea before you try to clock it. Thank you. Know what flavor it is. Thank you.
Ahead. Tell the people.
What it really was.
Because I don't want you to sell them dreams and fantasies.
No, it's not dreams and fantasies, baby. First off, y'all, in the first year and a half of my celibacy, I did nothing whatsoever but masturbate. A year and a half. The final half of that year, I spent dating someone and being sexual with them orally, okay, mutual, and other foreplay and other, side actions. If you don't know what a side is, it's basically a person who don't do penetration. It's a new category that they're making now, apparently. Like it's like GNC, but not really GNC because they're putting GNC in ballroom now. But yeah, so side is basically a person who doesn't identify as a verse, top, or bottom. They're side. They only do everything but penetration. So yeah, we were only doing everything but that in the last half of that final year and a half. But my first year and a half, it was only that. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
but
okay, there's more.
I will say, actually, yeah, no, don't matter.
What were you gonna say?
It don't matter.
Tell the people.
No.
Why are you not gonna tell the people?
I clarified enough because you tried it. But anyway, they know enough is all that matters. Yes, a year and a half I was celibate. The last half I was still technically celibate because nothing was penetrated. I didn't penetrate anybody. They didn't penetrate me. It was only just all the foreplay stuff. But after that, eventually that went away because things happened. But yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it, and that's all. And I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's right, Fran. You better.
You know what I'm saying?
Plead it.
Okay. That was beautiful, mommy. That was perfect. But anyways, y'all, I want to get into. Did we get into hookups?
We only got 5 minutes.
We do have 5 minutes, but I wanted to get into. I think we got into hookups. First of all, nobody really responded. I don't like that, and y'all all in here just watching.
Did we get into it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We didn't, and I wanted to circle back to their answers, but they're not responding. Well, one did.
Well, yeah.
No, not me. Said 4 on both. Nobody else said nothing. And Sasha, you the main one in the group, girl. Give me a number.
Shout out to the groovy Virgo.
Okay. Period. Shout out to almost being Gemini season. Shout out to the coochies who are in the chat because I know y'all in here.
Yeah.
Period. Sasha said 4 as well. Period. Love that. Okay. Cute. I feel like when it comes to hookup,
am I getting paid?
What do you mean?
That's a valid question.
For what?
For these hookups.
Would you want to? Because that's prostitution.
Well, if I'm getting paid, then that's just a completely different story. I'm gonna meet my quota.
That's prostitution, friend. That's
you know
illegal.
what? We don't frown upon sex workers.
We don't, but that's also illegal. We can't promote that on here at least.
I mean, we're not promoting it. I'm just saying that is a realistic thing. That is a job that people do.
This is true.
And so, like, I'm just trying to make sure that we count all of the variables and all of the,
So how does that?
All of the things.
How does that change it for you?
No shade. I would probably say like, I like 10
in a day.
Yeah.
As a top.
Depends. Because
you would bottom for somebody for money.
I would not, to be clear.
Because you was real.
But I'm speaking
of being in a relationship.
I'm speaking about like people in general. I'm not speaking about myself personally.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I've never been paid for it. Well, I could have been paid. I could have got me a nice little house in New York. But that's the story for another day. Yeah, if I was a sex worker, or for the sex workers out there, I would say like 10.
Okay.
Okay. And that's for a cheap girl.
And that's a lot. That's a lot.
Not necessarily, because who's to say they're coming one at a time?
That's true, but I just feel like
and then
in a 24-hour day, you're doing 10 people.
Well, there's already like cum sluts and like cum pigs and things and stuff like that. Yeah. Do like what 50 in a night,
but I'm also
25, 32. So it's just like that's not unrealistic.
So then they just like the actions of it. They don't get to come. They don't do anything. It's just like they get the money and they go, or they just get the cum and they go. They just like the feeling of being pounded and all that other stuff.
Oh, pounded! I hate that.
But it's very white, huh?
It is.
But it's the first thing I thought of. But my thing is just like 10. I'm thinking like you're sore, and like your body is just like deteriorating in 24 hours.
How?
10 people. That's a lot.
How is it deteriorating?
Because like. Depending on the size of the people, because I don't know.
Right, because see, that's a factor too.
But that could stretch you, that could rip you, that could tear you, and you just consistently like doing it. 10 people consistently like.
Well, I mean,
and that's just opening your canal every single time.
But you gotta think about it too. What's that to this?
That's true. But then again, what if one person wants to fist you? What if the ninth person is like, I want to fist you instead? And it's like, okay,
and people train for that.
And it's like,
people train for that. Some people like that, and it happens.
I'd be scared. I could never. Shout out to the girls who do that. Shout out to you, boo. I've seen and heard about my friends doing it, but I couldn't participate nor have it done.
It wasn't me. I'm not the friend.
That is scary.
I promise you that.
Oh no, it's somebody from back home. But I actually do know a friend here. I said it though. But still, it's just like
Jesus.
I can't. But yeah, I just think it's a lot on your body, and we gotta take care of your bodies.
Okay, we got a minute left. So
that's all that matters.
What advice would you give to our viewers currently discovering their hypersexuality and not sure how to display it or where to go to explore?
Okay, so we wrap up all of our episodes with an advice portion, and you said, what advice would I give our viewers currently discovering their hypersexuality, not sure how to display it or where to go to explore? I would say, go out, get out, look at.
You need to leave.
Look at certain apps and see like what's good for you, what's not good for you, for our girls out there who just like going out, sniffies exist, jacks for the black men, grinders out there as well. They got Bumble for everybody. What else? I don't know. A lot of apps. Because they say these are dating apps, but people still be having sex on them.
They're apps.
They are. Just like freaking Hinge and Tinder, exactly. People still use those to have sex, although it's like primarily dating. But it's like, yeah, go out there, explore, see what it gives, and explore your sexuality. Have fun. Don't shame yourself. Definitely, that's a huge thing for me. Don't shame yourself and don't let anyone shame you, because I'm very sex positive, very body positive. I don't give a fuck. I will tell you all my tea. I'll be like, look, I did this. I don't care. Have fun. If anybody shames you, they're a prude, and I don't care. And that's just what it is.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Or maybe they just don't like as many risque activities.
That's true.
But anyway, what I would say is, I agree with my co-host here. I would say explore. If you fear being judged or worry about somebody judging you, or if you know that people's outside influence still has like a and you know people's outside influences still have like an impact on your life, then I would just say like try to remain as like private as possible. Like even when I was hooking up, okay.
We know.
Even when I was hooking up, I would just I would keep it very private. Nobody would really know, and use my actual government name and things like that to get very like incognito. And if you see me, you see me. And that's just what, and blocking people that if you really are on that type of time. But that's it. And then just be safe about it. Make sure you're getting tested regularly, and at the end of the day, learn your body first, like masturbate.
Sexual health, okay? It's very important. We will not be here next week because I will be out for my birthday. We will be back in the following week. But other than that, it's your favorite duo saying bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyromedian Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.